Let's get right into it. Number 7, sunk cost fallacy. Stop funding the past. Have you ever kept spending on something you don't even want anymore just because you already paid? A course you stopped halfway, a business idea you've outgrown, a DIY project that's been almost done for a year. That's the sunk cost fallacy. Your brain would rather lose more money than face the sting of admitting it didn't work. And with a good salary, you can afford to keep the mistake alive, quietly. Here's the gut check. If this showed up today at $0, would you choose it again? If not, every extra dollar is not being responsible. It's protecting your ego. The past money is gone. The only question is whether you keep bleeding future money too. The fix is a clean cut with a win attached. Pick a quit date, then close the loop. Sell what you can, return what you can, and donate the rest. Next, move any recovered cash straight into savings the same day. That creates a new association. Quitting equals progress, not shame. When your brain says, "But I already spent so much," answer, "That's why I'm stopping now." Cutting losses is a skill, one that frees up cash and attention. Next, the trap that keeps you waiting for a better month that never comes. Number 6, optimism bias. The next month I'll save fantasy. How many times have you said, "Next month I'll save," like future, you as a different person with fewer problems? That's optimism bias. Your brain imagines a calmer schedule, lower stress, and more discipline later, so it gives today a spending pass. The scary result, you live on a permanent restart button and savings never compounds. You're always about to get it together. Here's the reality check. Future, you has the same brain and the same bills. If your plan only works on your best week, it won't survive your real week. So build a savings floor. Choose a minimum amount you can hit even when life is messy. $25 or 20 pounds per paycheck, or 1 to 3%, and automate it. Then add a level up rule. When you have a good week, you send an extra transfer. Progress speeds up without needing perfection. Next, write one if-then script. If I get paid, then I save within 1 hour. No debate, no mood check. And if you're someone who keeps ending up on the credit card float, add a second script. If my balance drops below X dollars or X pounds, spending pauses until payday. That's a guardrail, not punishment. Next up, the trap where predictable expenses still hit you like a surprise attack. Number 5, identity and money scripts. When your story beats your salary. What if the biggest reason you can't save isn't your salary, but the story you tell about yourself? If your inner script is, "Money never stays with me," or "I'm not a saver," your brain will prove it. Not on purpose, automatically. You'll find small reasons to spend, skip the transfer just this once, and then point to the result like evidence. That's how high earners stay stressed. The identity runs the behavior. Here's the fix. You change identity with receipts. Start with a tiny autosave that feels almost too easy, $10 per week. The amount is small, the proof is huge. Track it as a streak because streaks create momentum and pride. Next, give savings a job. Name the account Emergency Shield, Future Home, or Freedom Fund, and add one sentence in the notes, what it protects you from. When money has a purpose, spending it feels like breaking a promise. Finally, upgrade your language. Replace "I'm trying to save" with "I save first." It sounds simple, but your brain listens. Do this for 30 days and you'll stop relying on motivation. You'll be running a system. Number 4, mental accounting, why extra money disappears. Have you noticed your paycheck feels serious, but a tax refund, bonus, or side gig deposit feels like casino chips? That's mental accounting. Your brain assigns different rules to the same dollars, and the extra money bucket usually has no rules at all. The scary part is you'll swear you're saving, then a windfall hits and suddenly you're upgrading your phone, booking a weekend trip, or doing a quick $300 online cart, and you don't even remember deciding. Here's the move. Decide your windfall script before the money arrives. Pick a split you can repeat every time, like 60% to savings goals, 30% to a bills buffer, and 10% to guilt-free fun. That 10% isn't weakness. It stops the backlash spending later. Make it automatic if possible. The day the money lands, transfer the savings portion first. Don't wait until you've told your friends or started browsing. And rename the rule so your brain respects it. Found money funds my future. Same dollars, new meaning. Want it even simpler? One sentence. Any unplanned income only buys long-term stability. Do this for 3 windfalls in a row, and you'll feel a new kind of rich. Calm. Next, the trap that shows up right after a hard week, I deserve it. Number 3, moral licensing, the I deserve it trap. Ever finish a brutal day and your brain goes, you earned a little treat, then little turns into delivery, a store run, and a late night scroll that ends with, buy now. That's moral licensing, when effort becomes permission to spend. The scary part is, it hits hardest when you're stressed, exactly when your self-control is low. So saving never stays consistent. Over time, you don't just spend money, you train your brain to expect spending as recovery. That habit is expensive, and it sneaks up on high earners. Ask yourself, if your mood decides you're spending, who's running your finances? The fix isn't removing rewards, it's pre-approving them. Set a weekly reward budget that reloads automatically. $25, £20, whatever fits. Spend it guilt-free, but only from there. When the fund is empty, the answer is, not this week. No debate. For bigger I deserve it purchases, use a 48-hour cool-off rule. 2 sleep separate real wants from emotional relief. Then build a non-money reward menu for tough days. A workout, a long shower, a playlist walk, a call with a friend, or a movie at home. Same reset, less damage. Do this and saving feels easier, not because you're tougher, but because your rewards stop sabotaging you. Next up, the trap that keeps you paying for choices you don't even want anymore. Number 2, planning fallacy, predictable expenses that still wreck plans. Quick fear test. If your car needs repairs, you've got a wedding gift, or a dental visit pops up, does your savings get wiped out like it never existed? That's the planning fallacy. Your brain underestimates time and cost, so you budget for a perfect month and ignore the messy stuff you know is coming. Then you act shocked when it arrives, and the credit card becomes the backup plan. Here's the twist. Those expenses aren't emergencies. They're calendar events. The solution is sinking funds. Small monthly buckets for predictable but irregular costs. Pick 4 to 6 categories that keep ambushing you. Car, gifts, health, travel, home, and yearly fees. Estimate the annual total, divide by 12, and automate the monthly transfer. Even if your estimate is rough, you're buying stability. Your future self stops getting blindsided. Add one simple ritual, a 10-minute future scan once a month. Look 30 to 60 days ahead and ask, what's coming that will cost money? When your brain sees it early, it stops feeling like a hit and starts feeling like a plan. And if you want a fast win, start with just one sinking fund, gifts, because birthdays and holidays are undefeated. Next up, the final trap, when your identity quietly fights your savings. Number 1, present bias, now you versus future you. Be honest, if you make a good salary, why do your savings still look fragile? If one flat tire or a surprise dentist bill would kick you into panic mode, that's not a willpower issue, it's present bias. Your brain treats today like real life and tomorrow like a rumor, so spending feels like relief and saving feels like pain. Here's the scary tale. If saving only happens after you feel rich, it never happens. So we rig the timing, set an automatic transfer within 10 minutes of payday, before you've ordered takeout, before you've just browsed online. Treat it like rent, due every paycheck, no negotiation. Start small, even 5%, and raise it quarterly. If your bank lets you, push that transfer to a separate account at a different bank so it's harder to borrow back. Then make the goal emotionally loud. Rename the account Emergency Shield or Freedom Fund, and write one number in the notes. 3 months of expenses equals dollars or pounds. Your brain protects what it can see. Finally, use a delay to break cravings. Anything over $100 or 80 pounds waits 24 hours. Present bias hates delays, and that pause lets future you vote. Next up, Why extra money disappears faster than your regular pay. So, which of the 7 psychological reasons hit you hardest? Comment it below. And if this helped you, subscribe for more informative videos. Thanks for watching.